Hello, everybody. I'm Bill Anderson. This is Coach Jake Tyre, and welcome to the Jake Tyre Show. Coach, you had a tough road trip. You had to go out down to Richland, played Richland. You came up on the short end of the stick, 23-15. Got behind early, made a comeback late. What went well in this ball game for you all?
Well, I thought. Both sides of the ball didn't play terrible. I mean, they played well enough to win. We hurt ourselves once again with turnovers, costly penalties at inopportune times. You got somebody 3rd and 15, get a penalty. Stop somebody in a drive, roughing the passer. Hey, driving the football, fumble the football. We're getting in our own way right now, and it's killing us. Kills any momentum that we have. Like I said, we got behind 14-0. And we're not a team that's built for a big comeback. 14 points ain't a lot, but second half we came out and played a whole lot better. Moved the football really well. Quarterback Damian Byford and receiver Saban Burris, they had a big night. Running backs, they ran the ball well. We ran over well over 100 yards. Threw for over 100 yards, like I said. But you got 2 turnovers, and it kind of kills drives.
It kind of threw me off when Coach Parker yesterday on the show. He commented you had 121 yards passing. I said, really? Cascade 121 yards passing?
We threw the ball well yesterday. Friday. They did a good job. We're throwing a lot of short stuff, and then we hit a real big long touchdown, big long passing play that led to a touchdown. If we could get out of our own way, we'd be all right. We just gotta keep plugging right now and find out, what we've got to do to fix some of those things as coaches. And like I say, anytime we lose, it's on me for not having them ready to play or whatnot. Like I say, we're going to address it. We practiced this morning at 7 to 10. We worked on that, watched film, practiced for a couple hours. It's right there. We just got to make it happen.
Coach, I've just put some stuff together here. Games that are on your schedule from Friday night. Huntland 13, Grundy County 14. Community 0, Eagleville 54. Watertown's on your schedule, 17-7 over Gordonsville. Usually Gordonsville's pretty good. And then Cornersville and Forest was 15-14. Monterey 21-0 over Rockwood. Cannon County over Providence Christian 20-7. Moore County over Fayetteville 34-14. I think a lot of people are going to have problems with Moore County this year. And then Marion County played Dade County, Georgia, and they beat them 10-6. How on earth did Marion County get in your region?
I think we're all trying to figure that one out.
How are they 2A?
They're actually a little smaller than us, but
that's what somebody told me. I found that hard to believe.
I don't know how that geographically it worked, but it did somehow. The teams, like I said, we don't like to get too far ahead. Huntland this week. Huntland's had 2 really close games. I think they lost the first game 15-14 maybe, or 15-13.
Right. It's a very close game.
And then second game, same way, 14-13. They're a well-coached ball team. They've been doing the same thing for a long time. Coach Reed, Kermit Reed took over down there this year for Bob Robertson. He's an alumni like I was. Cascade, he played for Coach Robertson, so he took over for his head coach. So he does a good job with him. He's been down there for probably 7-8 years. Like I said, they haven't changed a whole lot for what they've done in 20 years. They do the same stuff.
What makes Huntland High School famous?
Johnny Majors.
Johnny Majors played at Huntland. Yep. Brother.
They do a good job. Coach Reed does a good job down there. Coach Tips, defense coordinator, does a good job. He'll have them boys ready to play. They're firecrackers. They get after it. They play what they do really well. Like I said, they've had 2 tough luck games. But like I said, we're ready to play them on. We're ready to play them on Thursday. The game this week's on Thursday at home at 7. With horse show and stuff, we kind of Tips makes us play a Thursday game unless we pick a Thursday game. So this is the kind of Thursday game we picked. So they wouldn't make us play one. So like I said, it's a short week preparation wise. But being on horse show, we will be able to get all of our practices in. So it's kind of we did that last year. We had a Thursday night game during horse show, and we enjoyed that. So that's kind of why we're doing it this year. But yeah, Huntland's a good ball team. They'll be well coached, and like I said, we're ready to get out there and get on the field with them.
Okay.
Let's see who we got next. Who we want to talk about?
Well, back to Huntland for just a second.
Yeah.
The big thing about Thursday night will be you got everybody at home, community at home,
Mhm.
Central at home. This is a great chance for some of you
Yeah.
people to go to a Central game or a community game
Yeah.
on a Thursday night to drive out to Cascade School and eat some good food and watch some good football.
I think they're both on Friday night, aren't they?
They're both on Friday,
Yeah.
so it's kind of neat that you're on Thursday.
Yeah, well,
and you might get a
that's
bigger
one
crowd.
something we tried to. I've talked with Dryden and rooms about both is trying to offset those games.
Right.
So people in the county, because I like to go watch. Like I say, I
Sure.
went and watched the Central game when they played on Thursday. Like I say, and this Friday, I'll probably go watch either the Central game or the community game. May go catch them both, one half of each. But it's good for the community to get out and see everybody, because there's a lot of people that's got family that's at community, families at Cascade, families at Central. They may not get to see them, very often. So, like I say, tonight we got middle school. We got community Cascade Middle School is playing tonight down in community. So,
that's a big one.
It is
Battle of Bedford at the middle school.
We got games everywhere. We got a JV game at our place right now. Well, 6 o'clock we start JV at Cascade. So my young guys are taking care of. Young coaches are coaching JV.
Who are you playing at JV tonight?
Richland. We always play the team that we play
the week
Friday before. Yeah. And we always play our JV on Monday. I don't know. Other people played on Thursday. Some played on Tuesday. But we always play our JV on the Monday after. So, like I said, it's tough getting close. Like I said, we cut it there at the end last Friday. Had like 4 minutes to go in the game when we scored the last touchdown. And we got, kicked the onside kick. We decided to kick a flop kick and try to stop them on defense. We just couldn't get it. Couldn't get them stopped, and we're close. The boys know where we are, and we feel like we let one slip through our fingers. And
the turnovers are probably the most disappointing thing.
We just got to clean that up.
Right.
I mean, it's simple football. You don't turn the ball over. You don't have penalties. More likely you're going to win a football game. So it's stuff that we can control, stuff that we can fix. And if it was something that we couldn't control, something we couldn't fix, that's totally different. But we can fix this, and we can work on it. We can get better at it, and that's something that we're striving to do this week.
Kenny put out some pretty good stats defensively. You had a couple of guys had a whole bunch of tackles.
Yeah, we did. We had Isaac Chapa. He got Player of the Week this week. This kid's a warrior, man. He played every snap but 4 on Friday. In that heat, started at tight end, started at linebacker, had 15 tackles. Like I told the kids today, I said, you don't look at somebody who puts it all on the line every game. It's him. He called me yesterday. I mean, this is how good a kid he is. He called me here and said, Coach, what do I need to do better? How many more? Do I need to play more? Do I need to play more snaps? I said, Isaac, son, do you realize how many snaps you played? He said, no, sir, I have no idea. I said, you played every one before.
Wow.
I said, you can't play any more than that. I said, we just got to keep going and keep getting with it. But, yeah, we had him and had a kid. We just moved the linebacker last week. Had 11 tackles. I mean, just moved the linebacker from D-line. He's a starting guard for me. So, kid, we just moved from linebacker down to defensive end, had like 8 tackles. So, we're there. We're putting pieces, finding pieces that where they need to go. It's a ever working jigsaw puzzle when you're coaching football. You got to sometimes, especially at a school like us, you got to find, hey, this kid may be a starting corner, but he might be better at outside linebacker.
Right.
Or this kid may be a starting linebacker, may be better at defensive line. This guy's a quarterback, maybe better at a wingback. We're moving people around to hopefully find that good nucleus. Last week we also got caught playing too many kids both ways. So
in that heat,
and it cost us where instead of giving 100% on one side of the ball, we were getting 75 and 75, and that cost us. So we went in this weekend. Actually, on the bus ride home, I drove the bus home. I thought about it all the way home. I said we got to find a way to get kids where they're playing one side of the ball, regardless of what it is. Coach Kenny Parker was the biggest. I didn't understand it when I played for him, but I understand it now when I'm coaching. You got to have, especially your offensive line, you got to try to just play one side of the ball. Right. So I had a talk with those guys today. I said, listen, y'all may not like it, and that's okay, but you're going to play one side of the ball.
But the catch side here is how many athletes do you have?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have to go both ways.
Absolutely. Sometimes
you just have to.
Like I say, some of those guys will go both ways. We'll have 4 or 5 that's going to have to go both ways. But, some of my bigger guys, my offensive, defensive linemen, I would like to, we're going to try our game just to keep them on one side of the ball. Right. If they play on the other side, they will play a few snaps here and there. They're not going to start on both sides.
Something I talked to several coaches about. Talk to me a little bit about how do we teach open field tackling now? Is the rules changed as to what you can do, like the old Oklahoma drill and the? Can you still do those drills? Or there's been changes?
I mean, we do some live tackling, but with the emphasis, trying to keep kids from getting concussions.
Right.
That's huge.
Right.
and we wear the Guardian caps. All of our kids wear Guardian caps. We've got tackling wheels that NFL uses, everybody uses, and it simulates tackling open field. Now the kids can still go full speed. You're not hitting somebody else, but you're still going full speed and tackling, wrapping up all the things that you want to teach them. We teach form tackling on bodies, but when it comes to really hitting somebody, we try to keep that to dummies or whatnot, just for the health factor of it.
And like concussions have changed the game.
They have. I mean, it's nothing against the medical world, but when I played there, I don't remember anybody ever getting a concussion. You got your bell on, right?
Right.
And there's no telling how many concussions we had over the years that was never diagnosed. You just played through them.
You just played through them.
And it's just lack of knowledge on our side, on our part. So now we take a big precedence there. Like I said, all our kids wear the Guardian caps from high school all the way down to youth football. So they're wearing the Guardian caps at practice. We made that investment this year, and it's knock on wood, it's helped us. We haven't had one head-related injury yet. So we're just going to keep on plugging with that, and it's just finding the right. Like I said, it's a constant, ever-evolving jigsaw puzzle that you don't know which piece sometimes fits in the right place. Sometimes you can plug that one piece in, and it changes the whole outlook of the football team. So it took us last year. It shouldn't take us as long. It took us last year till about week 3 to figure it out. So I'm hoping we figure it out week 3 this year.
Well, Coach Jake Tyre Show is brought to you by the Winner's Circle, right where we're at right now. Come in and see Mr. David Thomas. Duke Cannon Products, case knives, really nice knife collection in here. There's clothing. There's all sorts of stuff. It's not just for horses. He's got all sorts of stuff down here. You need to come down here and check him out. Coach, Thursday night, 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Any special food out there at the ball game Thursday?
I don't know if there's anything special. I think we've got in our concession stand, we've got Potts Meats,
Yeah.
those are hamburgers. We got Nash Creamery ice cream in there.
Really good barbecue out there too.
We got Purdle's barbecue.
Yeah.
That was our barbecue. I think Kona Ice may be out there on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, we'll have some good stuff, good food. Come out. If you ain't at the horse show, come out and get you something to eat and have you a good ball game.
I can assure you the food is excellent.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have the horse smoking when we come out.
Oh, it's going to be smoking the whole time.
Everybody come out and watch Cascade. They're going to get a win Thursday night over Huntland. I'm calling it right now. Coach isn't, but I am. But come out and support the boys. Eat a bite. You can still probably make the horse show if you wanted to. But Thursday night, that way, some of you Shelbyville people, come out and watch Cascade. Community people, come watch Cascade. Huntland ought to be a good environment, and it's always good out at Cascade with your parent involvement, and it'd be good for some of you folks that have never been to come out and check it out.
Absolutely.
We're going to do this again next week, and special thanks to the Winner's Circle. Special thanks to you, Coach.
So, thank you.
Good luck Thursday night.
Thanks, sir.